Hello and welcome to my July favorites video. I'm pretty excited because I do have some fun things to share. Nothing is really that new in my collection except for one of the palettes that I did purchase in July. I did post a July haul. If you want to see that, I will link that in the description box. And at the end of this video, I did decide to film this makeup look. So there is a tutorial at the end if you do want to see that. That is something I have really enjoyed doing in the last month because I realize not everybody loves makeup tutorials, but some people do. So therefore, I'm putting them at the end of certain videos for the people that do want to see, personally, I do like watching makeup tutorials and get ready with me videos. So that will be at the end, and let's get into the favorites. The only non-makeup favorites I have are nail polish. I love painting my nails, and that is something that I've been doing a lot more in this whole quarantine time. It's just been really fun for me, and the color I'm wearing today is this one here. This is Sally Hansen Inchworm. This was, I think, limited edition as part of their Crayola collection. I've had this for about 2 years, but this is one of my absolute favorites. And then another one from Sally Hansen, which is one of my favorite nail polish brands that I've worn quite a bit, is Fuchsia Power, a very bright pink. Really do like that quite a bit. And I did buy the whole Lights Lacquer summer collection. I did do a review on that. I'll put that in the description box in case you do want to see that. I really do like all the colors, but my two absolute favorites are these right here. Cherry Jelly with which is a beautiful red. I've worn this in several videos. And then also Now and Later. And this, so it's similar to what I'm wearing, but I think this pulls a bit more yellow where this pulls a bit more green. They're similar for sure, but I like this as well. And I've worn this in quite a few videos too. So yeah, I really do like Lights Lacquer. Sally Hansen, those are probably my two favorite nail polish brands overall. Now, as far as makeup, I gotta say, a lot of days I just skipped the whole foundation and complexion thing because of the whole mask thing. I just wore eyeshadow, mascara, and brows quite a bit, which has really slowed down my project panning, unfortunately. But it is what it is. One thing I have been doing a lot at home is reapplying lip gloss. Instead of reapplying lip balm, I just walk past my beauty room and I'll just slap on lip gloss instead. It's very soft, comfortable. Lipstick I don't think is as comfortable, so I am not sitting around at home reapplying lipstick, but lip gloss is nice and it is moisturizing. This is an absolute favorite, the Fenty Gloss Bomb in Diamond Milk. It's essentially a clear gloss. It has some kind of white shimmers in there. It's really pretty. I really like the Fenty Gloss Bomb formula. Very smooth, very fruity taste and smell though. It's pretty potent. I like it though. So this has been a favorite. And then also the lip combo I'm wearing, I really do like, and I've worn quite a bit. So again, you'll see that at the end of the video. So complexion, I haven't done that on an everyday basis as I usually do, but I have been using this a lot because this is in a project pan. This is what I'm wearing today. So I didn't bother filming the foundation and concealer part because I do that the same always. It really does not change, and especially lately, I've just been using project pan items when I do actually do a complexion routine. The e.l.f. foundation though, this has been one of my favorites for years. I have repurchased it 6 or 7 times. So I've gone through a lot of these. And yeah, this isn't a project. Right now, I can't even remember which project it's in, but I am about halfway through it now. This though, I will say it is not a full fluid ounce like a lot of standard foundations. It is 0.68 fluid ounces. So I do tend to run through this quicker. I have combination skin, and this is, like it says, it's a satin foundation. So it's not super matte, but it's not super oily. I always set my foundation though, because like I said, I have combo skin. So the oily parts of my face will just, they won't be having it unless I use some powder. But this has been a favorite foundation for a long time, actually. I think I first started using this foundation in 2014, maybe even longer than that, around the time when it first came out. So this is absolutely fantastic, and it has been the main foundation that I've been wearing. Now, as I mentioned, a lot of days I have only been wearing eyeshadow, so there's going to be a lot of eyeshadow palettes in this favorites video because I've been having a lot of fun with that. But something else that I did rediscover that I don't think I'd used in a while is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. And I have been loving this. The highlighter I have hit pan on. I had it in a project at some point last year and I wore this several times this month. And this bronzer I've been using quite a bit. This is what I'm wearing today. So again, you'll see that in the tutorial at the end. These are really nice. I mean, a simple champagne color and kind of a light neutral bronzer. So you can use this as a contour. I think it is, I don't know if it's marketed as a contour. I know a lot of people do use it as a contour. I can use it as both bronzer and contour because it leans neutral. I don't do the whole very cool tone contour thing because that clashes with my warm undertones and it looks kind of like I have dirt on my face. So this is great for both for my skin tone. They do also have a darker version of this palette as well. And I mean, it's a really, really nice formula. I've talked about this a lot on my channel in the past. Full price, this is $68. That's a lot for a bronzer and a highlighter, but you do get a decent amount of product. In here, it is a total of 0.56 ounces. That's decent. I did get this 20% off at Sephora a couple of years ago when I bought it. So I think this is something very, very good. I really do like it. Smooth formula. Probably something I'd get on sale though. I don't know that I'd say it's quite worth the full price, but it's a good product. And also the packaging is quite beautiful and luxurious. So I'm very happy that I did rediscover that. And oh, I forgot to mention lip gloss. Another one is this NYX Butter Gloss in Fortune Cookie. This is a very nude color. And just in general, my NYX Butter Glosses, I wear so often. You know, I always list my makeup in the description box of my videos, and a lot of the time I am wearing a NYX Butter Gloss. It is just a really nice, smooth formula, and they're only $5. They're kind of an old school YouTube favorite, but they're still some of my favorite glosses ever. All right, one more favorite that is not an eyeshadow palette, and again, the rest will be eyeshadow palettes, but I have also rediscovered my Anastasia Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. I've worn this quite a few times, and I think I wore this in several videos as my highlight. These are fantastic. These are pretty intense though, I will say. My three favorites are these three here. I often combine them, but what I like about this palette is that it has this really light shade here. So I could mix this with any of these and get it to work for my skin tone. Or I'll just wear one of them on their own. I do like that. If you like really intense highlighters, you know, I do think that you would like this. There are some glitters, but they don't show up too glittery on the face. This is just a good product though, and I really like these glow kits. I have this one and the Sugar Glow Kit. I definitely don't need more. I mean, highlighter palettes, it's like, okay, am I ever gonna finish this whole thing? Probably not, but I do get good use out of most of the colors in this, which is good. That is something I've mentioned before about face palettes. All the colors may not work for every person, which oftentimes you're probably better off buying a single highlighter or a single blush, but this one is one of the ones that I personally thought was worth it for me, and I've been using it a lot. Like I said, a lot of days I only wore eyeshadow, which I really played around with my eyeshadow palettes, combined a lot of different things together, which is what I really do love doing. One that I've enjoyed a lot is the Natasha Denona Mini Nude Palette. This is also in a project pan, and I am trying to pan on this color right here, which obviously I have not done that yet, but I did use this color in the tutorial, which you'll see shortly. And yeah, this is just a really, really good palette. I've had this for a while. This was actually my first Natasha Denona purchase ever, and yes, I have fallen in love with her brand ever since. Another favorite that I've used a lot is this Pat McGrath Labs palette. This is the Golden Opulence. This I did show in my July makeup haul, and I have been using this also quite a bit. The matte shades are fantastic, and the metallics are also beautiful. I really do like this one a lot, and I'm glad that I bought it. I got this on major sale, over 50% off on her website that she had at the beginning of July. So I've mentioned many times, if you want to purchase from Pat McGrath Labs, I highly recommend waiting for a sale. She does them very often, and actually right now she's having a sale on a lot of lip products, which a lot of companies have had because of the whole lipstick week, lipstick month, whatever. Side note about lipstick, I have not been wearing lipstick as much, and I never really have been a huge lipstick person. I do like it, but I am much more passionate about lip gloss, and I discovered a few lip products that went bad, so I have filmed a declutter that should be coming within the next few days. FYI, if you're interested in that. But I'm trying to resist buying any more lip products for a while. Another palette I've used a lot though is the Metropolis palette. I used this a ton and it's beautiful. This is probably the most talked about palette on my channel. I have several Get Ready With Me's using this, and yeah, I really do like it. This also is now in a project pan, and I am trying to pan on it. It's going to take a very long time. This also was in my Project 100 uses. I've used this palette well over 100 times now, and it doesn't really look like it. I mean, there's a few dents happening, but not much, which is pretty crazy. So, you know, everyone's been telling me, and from what I've seen of other people that have hit pan on Natasha palettes, it takes quite some time, but that's okay. I do really love it. Another one I've been loving and using a lot is the Viseart Warm Mattes. This is very basic, but very, very high quality. These matte shades blend fantastically, and I really do like it. If I'm struggling getting to blend something out, this is something I definitely reach for. It's mostly neutrals and browns, and then you have these three kind of more colorful shades, the red, the orange, and the yellow, and every color in here is good and it's high quality. And this I mentioned that I also got on sale on the Viseart website a couple months ago. And side note, I did just recently place an order for another Viseart palette. I got one that is all shimmer because I wanted to try their shimmers, and that one is also currently on sale on their website. Again, this is a brand I would recommend checking their personal website because the palette I just ordered was also 20% off. So I'm very excited about that because I've never tried their shimmers. Okay, another eyeshadow palette. This is an older one that I have pulled out lately and I've been using a ton. The Milani Soft and Sultry, and I have been loving this. This metallic is probably my favorite in the whole palette. Look at that. Stunning silvery taupe. Love it, but also these matte shades are very nice and high quality. And I do think they still have this on sale on the Milani website, but you know, I think a lot of us think that they're probably going to be getting rid of it forever. It is really good though, and I'm really glad that I have this in my collection. It is a really good, definitely more cool toned palette, which again, I don't have a lot of, but yeah, these are just beautiful. High quality, beautiful colors. This shade, definitely my favorite in the whole palette. All right, and the last favorite is this palette. This is the Ring the Alarm. And you know, I've been really enjoying this. I've been using it a lot lately, and this is one of the ones that I used in this eye look that you'll see shortly. And I think it's a good palette. I do. I mean, I don't really buy from Morphe anymore. And if this was released right now, I wouldn't be purchasing it, but I bought it at the time, which was, I think, 2 years ago now, and I want to use it because I do like it. I think that the mattes blend very, very well. The shimmers are also nice. I don't use these as much. I more reach for the mattes in this palette, but yeah, really nice rich browns, some matte purple shades. It's a good palette. I do want to use it. And yeah, this was in my Project 10 uses, and I just kind of fell in love with it from there, and I've been using it a lot ever since. So obviously you can find these shades in so many other palettes. They're really not unique at all. And this eye look I did, you could do with a million different eyeshadows out there because it's a very, very simple, but I have been enjoying using this, particularly in combination with other eyeshadows. Alrighty, that is it for the favorites portion. Please let us know your favorites. And yeah, I am just extra passionate about eyeshadow lately. So yeah, that is it. And if you're interested, I will now start the tutorial. This is going to be a very, very neutral look that you could do with so many different palettes. I'm first going to start with a light warm brown. This is from the Natasha Denona Mini Nude palette. And I'm going to start with that in the crease. And yeah, this is going to be an all matte, very neutral look. This color I want to be very, very blended though, because it's kind of the one I'm first starting out with, and it's going to be layered with a lot of other matte shades. Well, not a lot, but a few. Then we're going to go with Mugshot here from the Ring the Alarm. This is a darker, pretty rich, warm brown. I really do like this shade quite a bit. It is really nice. And I like this Ring the Alarm palette. It's been a favorite lately for sure. So I'm going to start in the outer corner with this and just kind of blend it across most of the lid, really. All right, and then onto this very dark matte purple that is called Framed. There are so many colors like this on the market though. I mean, you could do this look with so many different eyeshadows. It's really not unique at all. So this I'm going all over the lid with. I don't want to bring this color up too high though, since it's a pretty dark shade. And then I went back to that Natasha Denona color to blend this all out. It's definitely not perfect, and I've noticed that with all matte looks, it's kind of hard to make it look as blended, because I feel like shimmers, you can kind of cover up any edges or anything like that, but I think all matte looks are beautiful. Brow bone highlight. I always do a matte brow bone highlight. I just feel like it kind of cleans things up a little bit. So for the lower lash line, I'm going to, I think I'm going to just go with these two shades. I'll start with the purple first. All right, I did wing liner. I'm going to go with bronzer. This is from the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. I have really, really enjoyed this again. I am glad I have rediscovered it. It was expensive, so I want to make sure that I use it. Blush, I'm gonna go with O for Mai Tai. This is in my Shop My Stash. I really do like this blush. Urban Decay Sin for a highlight. I've mentioned before, this is very similar to Mary Luminizer. Mary Luminizer is just a bit lighter. And then blend it out with the Dim Light from Hourglass. I use this color VIP as an inner corner, and that is bright. I do like that for sure. I like how a bright inner corner looks with a matte eye, or really any eyeshadow look, honestly. And for lip combo, I'm gonna go with BFF Lip Liner by ColourPop, Charlotte Tilbury Bitch Perfect, and then ColourPop Champagne Mommy Gloss. And yeah, I did film a declutter that should be up within the next week. I sadly discovered some lip products have gone bad, so I need to just not buy any lip products, honestly. Okay, this happens with the ColourPop lip liners where they get kind of pushed out like this. I mean, you can easily push them back in, but it's slightly annoying, but it's not that big of a deal. Alrighty, that is it for this makeup look. I really do like how it turned out. Very simple and basic, but like I said, I love a matte eyeshadow look with a bright inner corner highlight. So yeah, that is it for this video, and thank you so much for watching.